Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Second down, here's Barkley again. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Off the play fake. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw from his end zone, Alexander. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Looking to throw. Alexander. This one swung out to Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Lamb on the end around. They find some open field here. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43.
That's a nice job there. Defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think? And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll swing this out to Tony. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Ball at the 14 for second and 5.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 9.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run the counter. Pollard, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Prescott. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jones on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When
you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Barkley again.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And 47.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Second and goal from inside the 5. Off play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones now throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Lockett. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
it looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Again, 6 yards. And it's third down.
Jones on third down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile,